All right, so today let me introduce myself. My name is Madani. I'm the postgraduate program of English education students in third semester. So for today, I would like to present my article. The article is for the article writing and presentations class. The lecturer is Dr. Shafriadin MPD, and my article title is The Learning Styles of Male and Female Students and Their Effects on Able Achievements. So today I am as a student in third semester postgraduate program of English Education, Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, University of Bengkulu 2022. So here are the table of content. The first one is introduction, second one is method, and the third one is findings and discussions, and the last one is conclusion. For this article, I would like to explain it one by one according to the table of content. So the next is about abstracts. So here is the abstract of this article. The abstract is the studies aims to analyze the learning styles of male and female students and their effects on able achievements. It employed mixed method and was conducted at Baitul Izzah Elementary School, and 58 students participated. The result of the study revealed that one, from active 58 students, or 35% or 20 students with auditory learning style, 10 male and 10 female. And next is 28% or 16 students with visual learning styles. And then it is consists of 6 males and 10 females. Next is 18% or 10 students with kinesthetic learning style. It is consists of 6 males and 4 females. And then for the next is the last one is 12% with auditory or kinesthetic learning style, 3 males and 4 females. And the last one is 5% or 5 students with visual or auditory learning styles, 1 male and 1 female. Okay, the second findings from or the result from this article is auditory is a learning style that increase the achievement of male students, while the visual is a learning style that can improve the achievement of female students. By understanding and knowing students' learning style, they can be used as a reference material for teachers to teach and improve students' learning activities. The keyword from this article is male and female students, learning styles, and equals achievement. The next is introductions. In this introduction, the female students and male students have differences in the acceptance of learning materials, especially English. Some students focus more on learning styles to see or visual. Some students is focused more on learning by hearing or auditory, and some are good at learning styles by moving and being directly involved, or we said it kinesthetic. According to result 2011, describe the visual, auditory, and kinesthetic learning model as a learning model that uses to the potential or learning styles covered by training and developing optimum learning styles in order to improve the learning results. So the next is introductions about the individual or styles in learning. Individual differences in thinking, learning, and personality are supported by research on individual differences. It is according to OLED 2000. The word style is used in common language to express variations between person, says outlet. Style is therefore defined as a collection of individual traits, activities, and a behavior that are maintained throughout the time. So based on the explanation above, I will say the research will investigate: one is the learning style preference on male and female students. Second is how the learning styles preference of male and female students impact their English achievement. Alright, next is method. From the research or this article, the researcher methodology employed in the study was a mixed method, and it is explained by the sequential explanatory. The data analysis was also the descriptive. It is using the qualitative research and also the quantitative research. And then the research, the study is conducted at the Baitul Izzah Integrated Islamic Elementary School in Bengkulu City. The subject of this research were 58 students from 2 classes in 4th grade. The study included the questionnaire with 25,000 in 4 English abilities of writing, reading, speaking, and listening. The Walter Burke Learning Style Survey and individual interviews were utilized to determine the students' preferred learning styles and to calculate the students' accomplishment score. For the next is how about the result? The result from this article or this journal, this article is one is learning style preference of male and female students, and the second one is how the learning styles prefer of male and female students impact their English achievement. So here are about the result from this article is the table about learning styles of students. There are 38 students. So the first one is auditory. In auditory, it is 10 male and females that the learning styles of auditory. The second one is 6 male and 10 female is use the visual learning styles. The third one is kinesthetic. The male 6 male and 4 female. The next is about auditory or kinesthetic. There are 3 male and 4 female, and then the total is 7 students. The last one is visual or auditory, only 1 male and 4 female. The total is 5 students. So the male of the students is 26 and the female is 32. The total number of students is 58. So as I show on the slides, for the next is, here are the figure 1, learning styles of male students. As we can see, there is a learning styles. From the explanation before, that there are auditory, visual, kinesthetic, auditory, or kinesthetic, and visual and auditory. It is auditory is 34%, visual is 28%, and also kinesthetic is 17%, auditory and kinesthetic is 12%, and the last one is visual auditory is 9%. How about the female? From the 32 female, is about the figure 2, learning style of female student. There are 32 female students. So the auditory of female students is 31%, visual 31% also 31. So it is the same from the female. They have the balanced percentage of the auditory and visual. Kinesthetic 12%, And auditory kinesthetic is 13%, visual auditory is also 13%. So I just have the same auditory kinesthetic and visual auditory from the female students' learning styles. Alright, the next is about the average scores of male and female in reading, writing, and listening. So, the researcher, me as the researcher, find the result of the scores of male and female in reading, writing, and listening test is using the questions. So the students give the me as a researcher give the students to obtain the data. The researchers give students to test to find out the extent of their achievement. The test is done in two ways. The first one is giving students 25 questions, and it is done in 55 minutes. The questions consist of reading, listening, and writing. And for the one skills is speaking. In the speaking, the researcher asked the student to respond to 3 simple questions related to English. To make sure the data, the researcher conduct the interview sessions to find out whether how the learning style preference of male and female students impact their English achievement. So here is the table 2, the average score of male and female in reading, writing, and listening test. For the male, is the total number of students is 21 students. It is the minimum score is 43 and the maximum score is 95. The mean score is 83,38. The female students is the total number of female students is 37 students. The minimum score is 61. The maximum score is 99%. Sorry, 99. And the mean score is 87,68. Alright, the next is the average score of male and female in speaking test. If the text in table 2, there are the writing, reading, and listening. This table 3 is about the average score of male and female in speaking. For the female students is 37. The minimum score is 85 and the maximum is 93. The mean score is 87,97. How about the male students? The male students is the total number is 21. The minimum is 85 and the maximum is 92. And this is the mean score. Next is table 4. In table 4, there are overall mean score for male and female students. So, whether the last table 4 is the last table, is explain whether students' learning style will affect students' achievement in terms of gender. So, there are male for this visual is 73,23, auditory is 78,20, kinesthetic 75,77, visual auditory 73,35, and the last one is auditory kinesthetic 20,99. The next is females mean score for the overall score is visual 77,80, auditory 77,15, kinesthetic is 73,30, visual auditory is 71,46, and auditory kinesthetic is 70,15. Alright, the next is from the data that I explained before, it is conclude that auditory is the best as we can see, auditory is the best learning style for male students. And for female students, visual is the best learning style. Overall, the auditory kinesthetic learning style is the weakest learning style for both male and female, as you can see on the slide share. And then the conclusion. So from this explanation, the discussions is about overall, it can be concluded how the learning styles preference of male and female students impact their English achievement as follows. One, the best learning style for male students is auditory. The best learning style for female students is visual, and the weakest learning style for both male and female students is auditory kinesthetic. The conclusion for this article is the first one is it can be concluded that auditory, visual kinesthetic, and auditory kinesthetic and visual auditory learning styles greatly affect the way students improve academic achievement. And then the second is auditory is a learning style that can increase the achievement of male students, while visual is a learning style that can improve the achievement of female students. By understanding and knowing students' learning styles, they can be used as a reference material for teachers to teach and improve students' learning activities. Alright, so I think that's all my presentations about my article about my article is about the learning styles of male and female students and their effect on level achievement. I hope from these presentations, from this explanation, everyone who watched this video, this presentation will get some, like some, especially for guru, for the teachers, so they can find some insight from this presentation. I think that's all from me. I'm Madani. I would say thank you very much. And that's all. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.